Hey y'all, it's me Trish. I am the witch of the Dismal Swamp. How in the hell's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are doing good. I wanted to read another part of this book that I had read the other day, and I forgot to show the book, and I apologize. This is the book. And I wanted to continue on reading that one. That one was the one that I read last time is Common Myths About Spells. Now I want to go to spells, features, and characteristics. Okay? All right, you ready? All right, here we go. Says, like any endeavor, casting spells takes on different forms and styles, and the number of which depends on the number of casters themselves. Spells have specific formulas that must be recited or performed by the spellcaster. Here we go, y'all. These spells are usually constructed from words, gestures, and ingredients. When a spell involves words, these words must be pronounced clearly, firmly, and emphatically. They cannot be whispered, but said in a conversational. Oh, Lord. I'm not redoing this video. Level. Okay, so you need to, they cannot be whispered, but said in a conversational level. Okay. Where gestures are needed, the gesture will require freedom of movement of the arms, hands, and fingers. Some specifically require further movements sometimes. The spell that requires ingredients usually mean the destruction of these material ingredients. Most often, these ingredients used for any spell can only be used once. The most common ingredient include handmade or personalized candles for burning incense, essential oils, silk, cloths, and some specific metals, some special herbs, and specific gemstones, crystals, and some powders. So we're going to go to the next page. Reverse spells. Some spells are cast in two forms, a normal form and its reverse. Light may be cast in the form of darkness. The reversed form usually requires different ingredients from the normal form. Durations. Spells have durations and are called concentrations. These are the spells that remain in force for as long as the caster maintains concentration on it. Most, however, have a limited duration that varies according to the level of the spell itself. The spellcaster does not have to concentrate to keep these spells in effect. Now, depending on the gravity of the request, the rituals for spellcasting can take a day, 3 days, a week, or even longer. Some are done only at night, some only at sunrise, the same only on a specific day or week or month. Some can be performed only during a waning or waxing of the moon, depending on the requirements. Once the spell is cast, it will last according to its intended duration, and the spellcaster can move on to another task. The caster can end any spell with a non-permanent duration. Some spells, once cast, can act immediately and are done. Other spells are permanent, and after the immediate action of the magic, the non-magical effects remain enforced. Personal spells. Many spells are unique in the sense that they are known only by a single order or by the individual caster. The coven or the individual caster is expected to guard their personal spells. Personal spells known only to the caster might be given to the coven that the caster belongs to. It also might be kept private until the caster's death, when the coven takes hold of the caster's spell books. Those spellcasters who die without any guild or coven they belong to might have their original spells lost for years until somebody recovers their spell books. I guess that'll be with me. My family probably just throw it in the garbage, all my stuff. All right, next part is why magic spells may not work. Now I'm at almost 6 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and read this one. There's 5 reasons. Okay, so here we go. There are different kinds of spells that can be used to achieve different kinds of goals. It could be about wealth, health, and the most famous is love. There may be people who would testify with the effectiveness of the spells, while there are others who may say that they are not getting anything out of them. But why do spells fail? Followers and experts who would say that there are many contributing factors why spells do not work. Reason number 1. Spellcasting is all about directing your spiritual energies towards one goal. A clouded mind would result into an energy that can prevent your desire from happening. In short, your mind should be in sync with the kind of spells you are going to use. The practitioner should believe in the spell for it to manifest. 100% I agree with that. Discipline is important. Concentration and focus is crucial when sending and making your intent one with the universe and its energy. This focus and concentration may be difficult to achieve immediately. Getting an experienced mentor could help you develop this kind of trait. Reason number 2. Spellcasters would say that one of the major reasons why spells do not work is experience. The internet is a rich source of spells that are written by experienced spellcasters and those who only claim success. When following spells on the internet, you could always ask the caster for any proof that they have succeeded with their spells. The experience of the person who is casting the spell is also crucial. Casting spells is not just about reading the incantations. It is also about studying the occult or the system. Reason number 3. Of course, you would not get anywhere if you are using the wrong spells on the wrong materials. There are spells which may not work for a person but may work for other people. You can keep track of the spells that are not working for you, although you could consider that they may not be working because you may be lack of concentration and focus while casting this spell. You could also write your own spell, especially if you cannot find anything that would suit your personality and your particular situation. Writing spells is not easy. Again, it would require studies and patience. Well, I don't know. I'm just going to continue. Number 4, strong beliefs and patience are important. If you miss this, then you would surely think that the spell is bound to fail. A spellcaster should believe in his or her spell. If not, then who else would believe that it will work? That is true. Spellcasters need to be patient. I said that in the last video. Spells do not work overnight. There are times that the results of a spell for a very long period of time. If a spellcaster would cast a spell and expect it to happen within a year and nothing happened after a year, then it could mean that the spell is not meant to work for this period of time. I say that too. The objective or the goal could manifest into your life after a year or even longer. Sometimes it would even surpass what you expect. Reason number 5. Another reason why spells did not work can be because of the negativity surrounding the caster. It could be real or imagined, but negative energy could definitely affect the spell. A caster should remove any negative thinking when casting spells. Aside from that, most casters would prefer performing spells in private to avoid public scrutiny and at the same time avoid negative energy. That's why I don't do my real shit on camera, because I don't need no interference. And I have to say, on that 5th reason, if I'm doing something that I want to go after somebody, I'm going to be pissed off when I do it, okay? Because I want to put that energy into that spell. So, but 99% of my spell work is positive. But there is, when somebody ticks me off wrong, what can I say? All right. Now, I am now at 11 minutes and 40 seconds. So I'm going to stop there. The next part is spells, hexes, and vibrations. And then, what is white magic and black magic? That's the next 2 I will do a video on. If y'all want me to continue with this book, y'all let me know, okay? This is actually a small book. It ain't nothing big and fancy. It's just a small little book. But it's got good information in here, right? If y'all are enjoying this, please hit the thumbs up. That lets me know. All right? All right, y'all, that's it. I hope y'all all have a good day. Please be well and definitely be safe. This world's getting crazy. All right, y'all. I send y'all lots of love. Toodles, y'all.